Ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, I know we're in here a little bit early,
Yeah,
but please hit the like button.
hit it.
Show your love on the super chat.
Show your
This
love.
is a special Monday. I want you guys to support the channel, support the network, everything
yes.
that we do here. Me, Sarah, the books, the black
Uh-huh.
owned businesses. Start by hitting that like button. Hit the like button. Share the like button. Your brother is in need of your support. I don't need you to be lackluster today. I don't need you to be disinterested in supporting while at the same
My
time
Lord.
listening to all the good funnies and insight.
Listen to
We-
the song that's in soul's heart.
We need your support.
And it's all. No, I'm sorry. Yes, you only hear so because this is the radio portion of the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're tuned into the So What Show, and we're a little early and we're having a good time.
Yeah.
We want you guys to hit that like button, hit the like button, show your love.
Like,
There's a lot of love to be shown when you hit the like button. It helps us in the algorithm. It helps YouTube recognize that we're actually still here with 72,000 subscribers.
Amen.
Should have been well over 100,000 subscribers 4 years ago, but that's all right.
Oh.
When you're shadow banned, it's because you're the man. Hit the like button. Hit the
The
like
shadow band can.
The shadow band can.
Because they don't give notifications to all the subscribers. Oh, I did that. I made it work.
We want you to hit that like button. We want you to hit the like button. And listen, don't be afraid to support the channel. Twos and Fuse, get in here. Support the channel, the Twos and Fuse crew. We need you to show up. There's a $sign at the bottom down there. That $sign allows you guys to drop me some coins. So please don't hesitate to hit that Twos and Fuse, $2, $5, $7, $8, $9, $10, whatever you can give. Please support the channel. And in a few minutes, we're going to go live.
Yes. We'll be back.
Y'all know what it is. The So What Show back in the building. It's Monday. What up, everybody? I want to say what's happening to the chat room. What up, chat room? I want to send a shout out to everybody that's in there right now. Moderators, stand up. What's up, chat room? We appreciate you guys for tapping back in. Now, you already know we low key shadow banned over here. So I need you guys to hit the like button. I need you guys to support. This is a support-based platform. I've been here for a long time. The Zoe What Show has been in existence since 2012. We want you guys to continue to support. So please hit the like button. Please share the content. And if you can, please super chat. The super chat is a $sign down at the bottom of the chat. Whatever you could give, $5, $3, $4, $10, whatever you could do, please support the channel. It's a big deal. All right. It's a big deal when you guys do those things to support what we're doing. I know we're a little early today, but whenever we're early, as many times as we've been late,
My Lord.
I try to make it a treat by going early because sometimes it'll be 11:10, 11:04. Uh, 11:11,
My Lord.
11:15.
Eee.
We done even got to 12:30, 11:30, 12 o'clock.
My Lord.
I don't like it. So we early. I say let's go early, right?
Mm-hmm.
So everybody hit the like button, show your love, support all of my books. You can support all of my books at mrzowhat.com. I'm trying to sell the remaining copies of Holographic Relationship. I've got 20 copies left. The final book, I'm in the final box of my house. I got 20 copies of this left. Man, Christina Tran, thank you. And Nzinga.
Yeah.
Thank you. God knows I need it. And thank you for the support. This book is almost sold out. Once it's sold out, I'm going to transition it to Amazon, allow Amazon to, so get the last 20 copies from me. Go to my website, mrzowhat.com, and order the Holographic Relationship. Very powerful work. This book is already, once I sold out of physical copies of the Relationship Dismount, it went directly to Amazon. We took it to Amazon. Now it's on Amazon in multiple formats, audiobook, paperback, Kindle, all of that. So if you want to get the Relationship Dismount, how to stick the landing when exiting a toxic relationship, this is the book that this is my go-to book everybody talks about. Zoe's Relationship Dismount, how to stick the landing when exiting a toxic relationship. Great work, great book. Go to Amazon.com. And then, of course, my latest book, The Shrouded Lighthouse, came out 2 years ago. October this year.
Oh my God, it's been 2 years?
October.
Wow.
This year will make 2 years.
Wow.
Right? Came out in 2021. The Shrouded Lighthouse. How to discover the silver lining in any situation shift. We want everybody to go there and support. Can we get everybody to go to my website? And listen, it's important that you buy my products. Mm-hmm. It's important that you support me. I help you get through your work week. I help you get through your work day. Y'all be like, let's watch the Zoe What Show, or let's watch Zoe's channel, or let's watch The Voice of Reason. Listen, I provide a service, so I encourage everybody to, hey, Clyde, Truth, Divine, we appreciate it. Somebody said, when are the audio books coming? There is an audio book of the Relationship Dismount. That's already out.
But my church lady voice version is coming out soon.
No. And here's the crazy thing, man. I met a woman who produces Audible high quality grade audiobooks. I met her at the Cigar Lounge.
Oh, yeah, you should totally do them for all of them.
Now I don't know what's maybe, and I don't want to. I don't want to say. I don't want to out her. Thank you, Xylon. We see y'all. Sarah, make
Yeah.
sure you shout out these folks that are hitting that super chat.
Yes, Clyde Truth, Devon Gibson, and Zylan Farrell. They're longtime listeners.
Me, 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 me.
Me, me, me.
So, no, but this lady, she introduced herself and was like, "Yeah, I do this, I do that," and I checked it out, and man, I tried to hook up with her to do the audio book for the Shrouded Lighthouse, and she's been a ghost. I had to connect with her friend who brought her in and say, "Hey, what happened to the lady that said she could produce the audiobooks?"
Mm.
So that lady connected us again. And the lady just hasn't showed up. I said, "Here's my number, here's my information. I'm ready to go produce these books. I'm leaving money on the table."
But people that produce audiobooks, do they just be talking?
Well, I'm just saying, I go in and I'll sit down and read my own book.
No, I'm just saying because she just seemed like she just talking. She ain't about no action.
Apparently.
All right, we have Sex in the City. I don't know what Sex in the City is, but
It ain't sex.
oh, that's what I'm saying. I don't know about that one, but
Nah,
tell
but
me.
then again, I don't want to say it, but I guess I will say it. The lady's white.
Yeah.
So I already had a feeling like you're gonna be weird.
Mm.
Yeah, I was,
Yeah, and her hair stank. I'm sorry.
No, white people just be tripping. Like they be on some weird.
No, they want you to look for them.
I'm not finna do that. I done reached out 3 times.
Yeah, it's like I'm not gonna ask for my. Can I have the spare key to the plantation? No, I'm cool.
Can I get?
No, I'm cool. I'm cool. Master, in case you gone, I want to need to get back in. No, I'm cool.
This motherfucker said, "Can I have the spare key to the plantation?" Come on, Sarah. That is the most disrespectful.
Sorry.
Can you imagine a slave with the?
With the spare key, my nigga.
I got the key. Man, I knew Master would lose his key. What the?
I got it, sir. Get out of here.
Don't you never your mind on such a thing. I got a spare key, sir.
Are you reaching in your pocket for your key? I got you, sir. The hell out of here.
White supremacy is never in doubt when I'm around. I got the spare key for you, sir. What the fuck? Motherfucker said she got a
Keep
spare
you
key to
niggas
the
at
plantation.
Huh.
Candyland will never be closed for business with me around. Hey, KZell, what up?
KZell.
What up?
Pew, 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 pew.
No, seriously though, I need you guys to support. These books are in my house, and I'm gonna go to the post office tomorrow to make orders. I want to sell 100 copies. It's 40 in a box. I have about 12, 11. I have about 15 boxes still in my house. So let's sell 100 copies of The Shrouded Lighthouse. Very powerful book. And I would appreciate if everybody could get all of the books. If you got them in order, that would be 2015's Relationship Dismount, How to Stick the Landing when Exiting a Toxic Relationship, then 2019's Holographic Relationship, and then 2021's The Shrouded Lighthouse. Please support. Also, I want you guys to check out Total Package Energy. Please support Total Package Energy. Total Package Energy, Black-owned business out of Oakland. We support them heavy. They have energy drinks, energy shots. Of course, they have B12. They have immunity, vitamin C, and they have the pea protein recovery. That's a protein powder that you can use for shake. Please go to totalpackageenergy.com and tell them Zoe Williams sent you. Support, support, support. Also, if you love hot sauce, you got to get the real deal, and that's Beal Sauce. Please go to bealsauce.com. Please support Beal. If it ain't real, it ain't Beal. They have 3 different flavors. They have schmuckatelli, which is hot sauce without heat. Very delicious. Love it on everything. Schmuckatelli. Then you have Sergeant Sauce. And of course, you got Gunny Fire. Great hot sauce brand by a black-owned business out of Sacramento. Please continue to support bealsauce.com. Also, Shepherd Sweets being redone, being refurbished, being refreaked, restored by my son. My son just, man, I love the boy. I love the boy. Just, it just feels good when you see your kids start stepping up for their parents. As much shit as we put our parents through, to be able to step up for them and support them is a big deal. That's a big deal. So just seeing my son, rebrand his mom's brand,
It's like in the words of Tony, it feels good. Yeah. I'm sorry.
It feels good. Yeah. So we want you to cash mob all of these businesses. Cash mob means everybody do it as a collective. If we don't support Black-owned businesses as a collective, then we have a negligible impact. Mm-hmm. I want us to have maximum impact. When we go to my website, mrzowhat.com, and you purchase the Shrouded Lighthouse, I want 100 copies sold because we have over 100 people in here right now. Right? Mm-hmm. That's what I want. Support, man. Absolutely. That's a big deal. Support all of the businesses. When you go to shepherdsweets.com, buy some cakes, buy some cupcakes, buy whatever. Go get it, man. Go support it. All right. When you go to Russell Herbals, get the detox, get the whole detox program. And this is the last thing I'm gonna promote before we move on, because this is why we started early.
Hey,
this is the final bag of He Is Risen.
Wait, final?
I'm saying this is all I got.
That's the only bag that you got.
Yes, and I'm gonna say it right now. There are 25, maybe I would say maybe 30 bottles in here. Now, y'all know what He Is Risen is about. Huh. This thing is tested. This thing is tried and true. Created by Russell Harrison of russellherbals.com. Watch, y'all. Y'all about to hear about Dr. Russell. When I tell y'all about to hear about Dr. Russell, see, y'all want to wait until somebody blow up before you go, yeah, there go Dr. Russell. I remember it. No, you better get on with Dr. Russell now before it's going to be too crowded. I'm just telling you right now, Dr. Russell finna go into a different stratosphere in terms of popularity, in terms of notoriety, watch what I tell you. Y'all better get with him now. At the prices they are now. You better get with him now. So listen, this is He Is Risen, created by Russell Herbals exclusively for the Zoe What Show. This is an exclusive product created by one of the world's greatest herbologists, right? For ED. He
Education?
is risen is perpetual Easter for men.
Hey, do the bunny hop.
Sunrise service.
Oh, yes. Oh,
Yeah, sunrise service. We got
yes.
30 bottles of this remaining. All right. Get them now. And this is a herb, 100% herbs. This is not the liquor store, the gas store pill, or the gas station pill. All right.
Ooh, the limp is not here. He has risen. Yes. Ooh.
I'm going to tell you right now, get yours now. Now, we had some orders come in over the weekend, so they'll go out tomorrow too. But I go to the post office on Tuesdays. So my question is, can we get 100 copies of The Shrouded Lighthouse sold and 30 bottles of He Is Risen sold?
Oh, we have someone in the chat. Lemon Pepper Stepper said, what if you don't have ED and just want to have back-to-back sessions?
Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah, you could use this for that.
Yeah.
You could use this for that for sure.
Yeah. But y'all need to eat healthy together.
Then there's that.
Yeah. Because it's hard to rise when it ain't no water to make the ground wet. Back to you, Zoe. Oh, Lord.
Now, super chat us today.
Hey.
We need it. We need the support. We want you guys to continue to support. I'm about to get into today's topics. We got a lot to cover in a short time, but I need y'all to super chat early and often. Twos and fews, whatever you can give, 10, 20, 30, whatever you could give. Twos and fews, hit that $, support, 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 support. And I'm going to try to shout out everybody who purchases a book, who purchases He Is Risen. Please, please, please support. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like. Let's see, where is the pills to make your mind rise?
That's the books. That's why the close up on that look right there. It's telling you all you need to know. Right there. Hey, Aaron.
Boy, sometimes I feel like a motherless child.
Oh, a long way from home. Ah, geez.
All right, let's get right to it. Carlee, damn it.
What? Shout out to T-Sim Daddy 2 for the donation. All right, when we back.
Carlee, we're upset.
Damn it, Carlee.
Don't nobody get sex trafficked and kidnapped and used and abused like black women. Okay? A lot of black women missing. A lot of black women in trouble in their relationships. A lot of black women struggling. A lot of black women out there having a very difficult time. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you know black women have been marginalized in American culture. You know that. Black men too. Right? No question. Black men and women are America's favorite villain. We're America's favorite target. Which makes this all the more disappointing because you already know we behind the 8 ball, as they say metaphorically. Right? Mm-hmm. Black folk already behind the 8 ball. Right? Mm-hmm. You see Cedar Sinai out here getting sued because of their mistreatment of black mothers in their paternity ward.
That's true.
You see that, right? Mm-hmm. See, black women are getting attacked. And I'm not saying there isn't a faction of black women that bring a lot of unnecessary negative attention onto themselves. I'm not saying that. That's a different conversation. We're talking about how black women are marginalized in a lot of ways. And when we start talking about how many black women are missing, when we start talking about how many black women have been abducted and kidnapped. Is what? Look it up. So for Carlee to get us riled up, we ain't never seen white people mobilize they white police officers and FBI and everybody looking for a black girl. Everybody looking for a black woman. You mean to tell me all that was found on the scene was a weave and a cell phone? So to get the reaction out of the Jim Crow South, right? The Deep South, Alabama. There's Klan in Alabama now. So to get that racist part of the country mobilized, looking for a black woman, heavy stuff. And now it turns into the wolf, the girl who cried wolf, right? Maybe because the boyfriend was breaking up with her. 25 years old, still a youngster. Maybe because the boyfriend broke up with her, whatever. But now she's starting to see some repercussions that results from her actions. Carlee Russell is fired from her job at an Alabama spa after cops said she stole dark bathrobe and toilet paper before going missing 49 hours. For 49 hours, right?
What's she gonna wipe with?
As staff are pissed off over her questionable kidnap claim. So she done went to her job and got the fluffy robes, got some toilet tissue.
Well, wouldn't you like to be kidnapped in style? It's more of glamping.
Well, while you hiding in style, because stuff has come out. She Googled the movie Taken,
which was not the best kidnap movie. Just sorry, Liam Neeson, but I'm just saying.
She Googled what is the age limit for an Amber Alert. Wow. Carlee Russell, 25, vanished on July 13th after calling 911 to report a toddler alone. Wasn't no toddler in none of those videos.
But the thing is that's why the white people was upset. We got to find this kid. Fuck her. But the kid could have been white.
Right. But either way, we ain't never seen no turnout like that for a black woman. Where is this black woman? People was looking for her like they was looking for Carmen Sandiego.
Oh, where in the world is
Carmen Sandiego? Sorry.
Flashback.
All right. Russell then turned up 49 hours later in what her parents claimed was a bad state. Maybe it was a bad state. They said she was fighting for her life. More information has to come out, but she was fired from job at a Birmingham spa as questions mount over her claims. Now, she's a part of a sorority.
What, is she
and
a
we
Delta?
talked about this sorority, AKA, right? The pink and, what is that, pink and green?
Oh, salmon pink and what is that, apple green?
I guess. Yeah, and those sisters, as we reported last week, just opened up a federal credit union, which is very powerful, which is also good. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But do they want to continue to be associated with the young lady who clearly cried wolf, Carlee Russell?
Why don't we do like white people do? You flip it. They're like when they have mass shooters, they were under mental distress. They wasn't crazy or savages like black people considered. You know what I'm saying? Why can't we flip it? Why can't we spin it like other people? We prefer to devour our own. You know what I'm saying? Like so many things. This girl going if she already have mental health problems, it's gonna drive her to do something else crazy.
It's gonna
That's what I'm saying. But
exacerbate it.
why
Yeah.
can't we offer her the help that she actually needs?
I'm with that. Maybe they should rally around her, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because everybody like they want white folks want yelling for the white girl over in California that said that two Hispanic people kidnapped her when she wanted to just go spend time with her boo.
That's right. There
That's
you
what I'm
go.
saying. White people are doing that stuff all the time, and no one they don't never be campaigning for you to stone them, throwing under the bridge and under the jail and everything. But at the same time, it's
Under
like
the jail.
yeah, under the jail.
Under.
Yeah, it's all the niggas with a spare key to this plantation. They
But
ready.
see, a lot of people don't realize you can have two parents. Y'all could be middle class. Y'all could be whatever. People think because you had all of that there is no trauma in that household.
Absolutely.
You, as a child, you are modeling what your parents got right and also what they got wrong. You're modeling that. So whatever, I would be interested to see what her attachment style was, just to see how she is in relationships. Very interesting, man. Very interesting, because he decided to leave. He decided to break up, and then next thing you know, you hatch a whole scheme to be fake taken, to be wow, that's heavy. That's heavy. And now she's starting to see the repercussions of it. I would hope that the Black Greek organization would wrap their arms around her and kind of, well, maybe well.
I think the number one person that I feel pissed that is not coming to her defense and helping her is Jesse Smollett, because he knows firsthand how it is. Then there's that. He recovered. He's cool. He not eating Subway sandwiches no more. He doing a lot of stuff to trying to better his life. You know what I'm saying? I think that she we didn't need an explanation. I think people are just upset because there's no explanation. And Black people, as you see with the whole Jamie Foxx thing, they will drag you out of seclusion to make you say what we want you to say.
Well, let's go into the Jamie, since you want to talk about it.
Hey Bree, thank you for the
Bree Smith, thank
from
you.
H-Town. She's an amazing author.
Yes. Keep hitting that like button. Get the likes up. The more likes we have, I'm telling you, we're going to trend a little bit more, and we're going to get some more people in here. Listen, 72,000 subscribers, only 350 people watching. We need those likes up. Hit the like button, and please support by getting He Is Risen or a book or hot sauce, Total Package Energy, or sweets, shepherdsweets.com. Support these Black-owned businesses, man. Don't just sit in here, all right? Hit the like button. Keep the likes going. Now, I'm a little tired.
What you tired?
Shit, to be honest with you, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that. Well, let me address this before we get to Jamie Foxx. People been hitting me up talking about, I hope Zoe is in a better mood today than he was last week.
My Lord.
T Brown, thank you, T Brown. Let me just say, man, I'm not afraid to have talks about death. And a lot of people didn't like what I said, and you know, didn't feel like it was responsible. I mean, my big brother Bobby called me. Come on, man. Zoe, what are you doing? And I was just trying to explain to him, like, and other people have reached out, right? I've tried to explain to him, man, that just looking at the world after you get to a certain space, right? You start to see, man, just how sick we are. You know, sick as a culture, sick as a society, right? We think if we keep what we describe as sickness away from us, you know, we can have, maybe a happy life, a good life. But I'm going to tell you right now, man, surrounded by works in progress. People will always switch up on you. They're going to always change. It's rare that you find people that accept you completely as you are, flaws and all. It's very rare that you find those people that accept themselves that way.
Mm.
So relationships become transactional. You're here for something. It might not be just for money, but money plays a big role. But it might not be just for money. It might be for many other things. Your presence. Yeah, man, we live in a ghetto ass planet. I would say this planet is the Cabrini Green,
What's Cabrini Green?
the famous project in Chicago. This is the
Oh, wow. Okay.
Cabrini Green of the galaxy. I would say this is the Fort Greene, of the galaxy. And that's just what it is. And when you reach a certain level of consciousness, man, it's a painful existence to see how people really are. Right? So people are worried, and the mother of my two oldest children called me and was like, "Man, I just got off the phone. People are worried about you, man." And I'm like, "Oh, hell, they don't watch the show." Listen, man, y'all better make peace with whoever your God is. Y'all better make peace with your family. See, we think making peace is being heard and being acknowledged. Sometimes making peace is the desire to not be heard, right? Is the opposite. I can't control that person. I can't make them give me an apology. I can't make them acknowledge what they did was wrong. So sometimes the best kind of peace you can give yourself is letting go of the expectation that they should give you that.
So don't start this.
You understand?
Oh.
So I'm telling you, man, make peace, because none of this is guaranteed. None of this is forever. And ever since I've been on that I've been studying Krishnamurti since I would say my mid-20s. The mid-20s is when I got on Krishnamurti. And Krishnamurti, or they say Krishnamurti, Krishnamurti. Toxic society, right? It is no measure of health to be fully integrated into a toxic society.
Mm-hmm.
Man, the more you get a little bit conscious and you start reading and studying and you start getting more and more conscious, you start seeing more and more of the toxicity.
Yeah.
And you see why the greats, some of the greats were able to elevate beyond this place at their own calling, with their own, under their own will, under their own volition. That's why people talk like this. Like, I don't know if anybody, you guys, I don't know if any of you guys actually did it, but look up the rainbow body, right? The Tibetan monks. Now, the rainbow body is ubiquitous across culture. The Tibetans talked about it. Everybody talked about it. So I'm not talking about it from a fearful space. I'm just saying, man, when the world gets so damn sick. Here's a perfect analogy. In 2009, my mother passed away from a myriad of illnesses: diabetes, hypertension, kidney failure, all type of stuff, right? Congestive heart failure, all that. It's not just living. Sometimes people make it seem like it's just living. Boy, you woke up today. Oh, Lord. Aren't you glad? No. If your quality of living is poor, hell no, I'm not glad I woke up today. The fuck?
No.
Like, you wake up and there's a rat right here on your shoulder.
Oh, my
like,
God.
what's happening, pimp? You gonna eat that corn? Do you understand what I'm saying? People make the oh shit, if you alive, that's good. There are a lot of people that are alive that don't feel good in their current state. You hear me? So I need y'all to understand that. Like,
I think no matter what state you're in or whatever, like even before, especially before you go to sleep, you always need to make your peace to what's going on, because in the famous words of the great philosopher Chico DeBarge, just no guarantee.
anyway, have you ever had somebody in your family that was so ill, that was so sick that you felt relieved
Mm-hmm.
when they died?
Yeah.
That's how I felt when my mother died.
Mm.
Because it would be selfish to try to maintain her life
Hey, Willie.
when the quality of life is so low, right?
Yeah.
It would be selfish. And I was trying to tell my sisters, because they, we want to put a tracheotomy in her throat, and then we don't know if she's gonna live though, because the tracheotomy surgery might kill her. I had to step in and say, leave her alone. No more. We're not doing nothing else. And I'm saying all of that to say, have you felt relief when a loved one was suffering and then they finally passed?
Mm-hmm.
You was like, damn, I wish they were still here, on a selfish note. But I'm also relieved that they're no longer suffering.
My Aunt Diane, she had cancer, and I felt extremely bad after the fact, because she had been calling me to come out there to see her. And I just had so much going on, I couldn't. So when I finally went and saw her, I saw a shell of her in the bed. Like she was always a petite woman, but she was just like just bones, just laying there. And all she wanted me to do is give her a hug and to read scriptures to her. And by the time I got back to my mom's house, they had called and said she had passed away. So I felt bad, because I felt like I had held her up in some weird way. I had held her up because she was just waiting to see me. See? I was the last one.
That happens sometimes. All I'm saying is, when the world is so ugly,
yeah,
people will want to keep you here selfishly.
Mm-hmm.
They want to keep you here. Say, what about this and what about that, and your friends and your granddaughter and this and that. And listen, just like sometimes you should rejoice when good people leave.
Yeah.
Because that's just, you get to say, you know what? They not a part of this suffering no more.
Yeah.
The suffering of this world. Right? I just thought I'd address that a little bit. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get into
My
that,
Lord.
but people have been talking about it.
I mean, because people, they love you. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's all love. I ain't tripping. It's all love. I ain't tripping. But here we go with the fuck shit. So Sarah, pull it up for me, because I clearly can't pull it up.
Which one? Pull it up.
DeSantis again says that blacks benefited from slavery.
This ain't here, bro. Oh, you want me to read it? Okay, hold on. Let me see.
Now, listen, I saw a video of a lady in church, a black lady.
Oh, her name is Kimberly Daniels.
And she was saying,
I met her before, actually.
Slavery was good. It was one of those, evil is good. You get a piece of evil ass. It was one of those kind of moments. She was preaching, and she basically said, because if we weren't taken into slavery, we would still be over there worshiping a tree or something.
Yep, worshiping trees. Her name is Dr. Kimberly Daniels. Actually, at the church I used to go to back in Houston, she came to one of the conferences. Very, very interesting lady. And mind you, I think she just married a Nigerian man, which is really odd to me.
No, it's not, because a lot of the Nigerians, a lot of the Africans have been spiritually colonized by Western religious belief systems. Now you would think, just right off rip, you would think that there's somebody on the continent that knows Christianity is not the old European Christianity, Catholicism is not the oldest form of Christianity. Mm-hmm. You would think somebody on the continent do this, right? Somebody on the continent should be like, y'all don't get to bring your remix of our original religion back in here to oppress the minds of these people. Man, do you know how many religious people are in Africa trying to colonize the mind of the people?
Yeah.
So they can keep them working for their interests.
Mm-hmm. I have the article here. Let's see.
Heavy shit. Pull up the article, Sarah.
All right. It says Governor Ron DeSantis of Florida said black people benefited from some of the skills they learned in slavery, and students in the state will soon learn about that personal benefit in Florida's educational curriculum. Florida Department of Education on Wednesday approved a new curriculum for the state's African American Studies program in public schools, which instructs students on the personal benefits of slavery to black people. They're probably going to show that some of the folks that eventually parlayed, being a blacksmith into doing things later in life, DeSantis said at a press conference on Friday. What a dick.
Back that is to say, America was somehow technologically advanced. Do you know why they called the Ivory Gold Coast the Ivory or the Gold Coast? You know why they call it the Gold Coast? Ghana and all that? Because black people were the gold that was being transported out of there. That's why they call it the Gold Coast. We were the gold. So, then the black people should be very thankful that they landed over here, right? They got technology. They got exposure to knowledge and the ways of thinking that would shift them from being unlike any other black people in the world. You make it seem like you were enslaved, yes, but it was a utopia that you were enslaved to. It was the spiritual axis of the universe that you were enslaved. No! It was brutal. It was ruthless. It was devoid of spiritual understanding. It was poisonous. It was toxic. It was sick. And you get to try to, everybody in Florida that's black should leave.
Absolutely. But the craziest thing, if you would have said, so what are going to change the Holocaust and said, actually, it was the Germans. Hitler was moving all the Jews into one community together.
It's mad.
You know what I'm saying? So they can be closer to each other. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's just what?
Yeah. It's madness. It's madness. But you're going to have black people. He going to still do business with black people.
Absolutely.
He going to do I bet you doing business with black churches. Mm-hmm. Everybody black should leave Florida.
Yeah.
The level of disrespect, the level of hypocrisy. Critical race theory can't be taught in Florida. Right? Real black history is being suppressed in Florida. But the hypocrisy is you get to put out your own contrived, made up, you get to put out your own version while shutting everybody else down. Critical race theory is put together by a bunch of academicians and lawyers who wanted to deal with just the facts of CRT. What happened in America that made it what it is in terms of racism? Just the facts. Oh, you can't teach little white kids the facts because you might traumatize them because they're not responsible for what their ancestors did. They damn sure aren't responsible for what their ancestors did. But what they are getting are they're reaping the benefits from what their ancestors did.
When there is a crime family or something like that, they get the mob or some person that's been embezzling money. What they do, they freeze all the assets. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
all the money, like ain't nobody, your wife ain't shopping no more today, okay? She's like, all the money stopped. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, ugh. They want it to be beneficial to them when it's what they want it when it's beneficial to them. Other than that, then they don't want any ties to the racism part of
Right.
their family.
Right. Well, I'm just saying. Somebody said, and go where? To another state.
Yeah, nigga. Well, y'all ain't have to ask the Mexicans. Do you see what they did? And I'm out. Y'all gotta pick your own oranges, nigga.
That just sounded real slavish. And go where?
What
What we gonna do out there? All we know is Massa's good mercy. That's what we know.
Look.
We know that Massa and his wonderful sprawling plantation has everything we could ever want in life.
He give us quarters
He
to
give-
stay in. He give us. He look, and I got a key.
Last night he shared some of his squash with me.
Oh my lord!
Come
but
on.
but the
and
worst,
go where? Somewhere. How about that?
the worst kind of slavery
Fuck.
is the one that needs no locks.
Wow. Psychological slavery.
Absolutely.
Wow. And that's what's happening now. This is propaganda and mental warfare.
Mm-hmm.
He can't leave his call center job in Florida.
Hey,
Listen, there's a
My
call
Lord.
center job everywhere, so you can do
work
that.
remote, my nigga.
But I'm just saying, like, go somewhere else. How could you live somewhere that's actively squashing your narrative? Let's just do that. Right? They don't want your narrative to gain any traction.
Yeah. Actively doing it with the help of these niggas. The niggas is getting on my nerves though. Like, cause they're the main ones to be standing behind them and be thinking this stuff is just like, I don't know.
Right.
But they hate Democrats so much they gonna roll with him anyway.
Okay. All right. Let's move on from said
My lord.
debauchery. I got another story right here that I thought was quite interesting.
Mm-hmm.
According to NME.com, Dr. Dre reveals why he declined collaborations with Prince and Michael Jackson. Dr. Dre has finally revealed why he turned down the chance to work with the late pop icons Michael Jackson and Prince. Speaking to Kevin Hart on
Heart to heart.
right the latter's Heart to Heart show, Dre shared that he was given a chance to collaborate with both Prince and Michael Jackson, along with other greats like Stevie Wonder, but ultimately bowed out of those opportunities. They just asked me to work with them, and I was just like, what the fuck am I going to do with them? He explained. Those are my motherfucking heroes. Let me just say this real quick. Dr. Dre, he has solidified his position, I would say, as hip hop's greatest producer. Now, a lot of people argue, there are others. I would say the two greatest producers in hip hop would be Dr. Dre and DJ Premier. And I would say everybody else goes underneath those two guys. Right? I would say Dr. Dre is the right hand of God and DJ Premier is the left hand of God when it comes to production. But it would have been interesting to see what Dre's sound would have done for Prince or Michael Jackson. I can tell you this much. It is my opinion, and maybe you guys can help me with this. Hip hop programming is what killed Michael and Prince's career musically. When I say hip hop programming, I'm talking about the drum programming. See, when Prince started sampling, I think it took away from Pete Rock is in there, but like I said, everybody else is coming after Dre and Premier. Right? Pete Rock is in there for sure. But if you go back and you listen to Michael Jackson's music with Teddy, it took him out of the sonics that Quincy had him in. Now, the sonics that Quincy had him in was an amazing sonic. That's why you can put on the Bad album, Thriller album, Off the Wall album, and sonically, those records still sound amazing because of the instrumentation, live instruments on a lot of those records. Right? Sound amazing. It was amazing, warm analog sound. By the 90s, you get, New Jack Swing and hip hop and all of that. Prince and Michael's sound changed because they started to integrate these sounds, right? And to me, it kind of eroded the timelessness, right, of their work. It's dated. Like you could put on Get Off, 20 fish, your face, yeah. But it sounds dated. It sounds like 90s hip hop when you listen to it. And Prince was a musician, a master musician who has timeless records that don't sound dated. But when you start listening to the records that he was doing in the 90s, when he was incorporating the sound of hip hop, you can hear that genre of hip hop's sound in the kits that they're using in the beats. So even when you listen to Michael Jackson's Remember the Time, right? Sounds like New Jack Swing. It sounds like that era. It doesn't sound timeless, right? It doesn't sound timeless. So I think hip hop kind of helped these guys in their demise. But I still would have been interested to see what Dr. Dre would have done with either one of these guys. Sarah, your thoughts?
I'm a little out of the loop when it comes to a lot of like producers versus like working with certain artists, because it's like a lot of times I like music, but at the same time I don't go that deep as far as like it's almost like when you watch a football game and you know all the refs. I don't know them. My cousin does.
Don't nobody know all the goddamn refs.
My cousin, I call my cousin Jonathan right now, and he could tell you who was all the referees at the Super Bowl, the NBA playoffs, and everything. He's like a sports savant.
Okay. Hey, don't forget to go to my website. My books are available. I want to sell 100 copies of The Shrouded Lighthouse. All you got to do is go to my website, MrZoWhat.com. For anybody that's purchasing He Is Risen, the special exclusive libido pill created by Dr. Russell Harrison exclusively for the Zoe What show. Go to my website, MrZoWhat.com. If you're buying the libido pill, this is the final bag I have. If you buy the libido pill, please don't forget to purchase a book alongside it. I go to the post office tomorrow. All of these products are available right now at MrZoWhat.com. Support. Get there right now. It's 500 people in the chat room. We still need 210 likes or 190 likes behind. Can we get people to hit the like button? Please continue to hit the support button by hitting that super chat button. Come on, y'all. Let's get busy. All right. Dre turned down. Wow. Yeah, that's heavy.
What? But some people are. It's like sometimes you don't want to to touch up a Picasso. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to. Some people just it's the reverence that they have for those people. It's
No,
like
that's fair. That's fair. This is why hip hop is it sounds dated sometimes because all you got to do is listen to the kit, the drum kit. The drum kit gonna tell you what era you're listening to.
mm-hmm.
You hear that boom, cat, 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 boom, boom, cat, cat, boom, cat. Okay, we in the 80s.
Yeah, because it's the lunch table like
Right.
beats. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? So in the 90s, when Prince and Mike are entertaining hip hop, they're entertaining the sound of hip hop in the 90s. Right? Listen, go back to early 2000. The kits are different then than they are now. So when you're listening to the kit, that'll tell you what era that came from. So automatically that's going to date the music. Why? Because even producers like Dre, Pete Rock, Jay Dilla, Q-Tip, I believe is one of the most underrated hip hop
Oh, very
producers.
much so.
But what hip hop producers are always doing is updating their drum kit sounds. I mean, and you could hear certain goofy ass snares from back in the day that don't sound good in hip hop right now. So I think, like I said, to go back, not to be redundant, just to see Prince and Mike integrate hip hop at that time, it was almost like guaranteeing dating those records, making those because they sound like those times.
Mm,
So let me get back to it. What is going on with our people, man?
my lord.
You can't go to another country and be acting a damn fool.
Hey.
See, boy, who said we get to do what we want out here? Somebody believe that.
She did. Oh, that's the wrong one. I'm sorry.
Influencer facing jail time in Dubai after arguing with car rental employee. The mother of a 29-year-old influencer is pleading for help after alleging her daughter is facing jail time in Dubai following a public altercation.
Oh, Lord. I think she's from Texas too. Jesus.
See, you used to acting out, huh? See, you used to acting a plain fool. And then when you act a fool in another country, shouldn't the Brittany Griner thing? Listen, you can't do what you want to do somewhere else. You barely can do that shit here.
The only place you can do what you want to do is in living color.
I was about to say in your living room. Only place you can do what you want to do is in your living room. Anywhere else? No. Tiara Allen, that ain't her though.
No, that's a nonprofit in Houston that's trying to get her out.
Okay.
Sorry, I never.
Tiara Allen, who runs the popular Sassy Trucker social account, is facing jail time in Dubai. Wow. After arguing with a car rental employee. Allen's TikTok and YouTube channel are dedicated to documenting her life as a female truck driver. She was reportedly in Dubai on vacation when she and a friend had gotten into what her mom called a very minor fender bender over there. Okay. Keep fucking up.
But you a driver. Get out of here.
Yeah. Keep in another country.
Mm-hmm.
See, sometimes you just got to stay out of the way. I keep telling people, you can't go over there acting like, hold on, let me see. There she is.
Let me find a picture.
I see her now.
Let me see. Let me try to find a picture.
Listen, that's a Islamic country now. They got mosques. Don't go over there. You got to cover your face. You cannot go over there acting ratchet. If you you think a red state is conservative, go to an Islamic country.
Mm-hmm. The pictures are terrible. Oh Lord.
Nah, you got to behave a certain way. You got to have respect for where you at. This ain't no I had paid my this ain't,
First off,
first off, what you not gonna do?
y'all can do them other ones like that, but not this one.
No, this is not how this goes. You can't be over there on some what you not gonna do.
Oh.
Like you're in another country,
Yeah.
and they will listen.
I'm out here in Dubai. Bye. You still there, girl? You
I
still
don't do
there?
it.
You have to find this one.
See, somebody said it was popular, and yes, Dubai is amazing and beautiful and all that, but it's Islamic.
Yeah, you can't have no hot girl summer out there in
You
Dubai.
no, they're not. Try to have a hot girl summer. Go on out there and really do what they're gonna be like. Astaghfirullah. Astaghfirullah. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. They're gonna be like, no.
Hey.
No, we don't do that here.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. People don't. First of all, wherever you travel to, you need to read up on the area, on the customs and everything where you're going. That's why a lot of people countries overseas, foreigners do not like us because we think that our Western standards and privilege and stuff carries over there. They could care the entire
listen.
place.
You are not. They don't know nothing about the Proud Family and Thundercats and nigga, the shit we fuck. They don't know nothing about what we doing over here.
Never seen the Jeffersons.
They not even tripping. They got their culture popping. And if you go over there, and you gotta kind of suppress who you are a little bit. Just to be number one, low key, incognito. And number two, be able to observe.
Mm-hmm.
You're over there to learn, right? It's a different culture. You're not over there to be like, whoop, whoop. Mama, we made it. Started from the bottom, now we're here. No. Because you never know who's watching you. You're a woman. Sex trafficking is big. Like, motherfuckers be over there just trying to live it. Everybody trying to live everything up.
First of all, if I can't just go to the store and get no bacon, obviously I am in the wrong country. So learn accordingly.
No, you're not gonna get no pork.
No, it is just like it's amazing to me. If you want something where exotic, go to Seattle, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Go to Seattle, nigga. You're not gonna make nobody mad up there.
Right. Somebody said, this ain't America, Jack.
You out there trying to be a sassy trucker, and now you are a sassy covered up hot trucker in a Middle Eastern sale.
And it's not funny because we wish her to be home just like we wish Brittany Griner to come home, right?
Yep.
I'm just saying, right? Did we want Brittany to come home? We want this sister to come home.
But she ain't going to the ESPYs the next day.
But you can't.
Sorry.
She not going to the ESPYs? What the?
But I'm just like, it's like, what is up with the social media and everything like that? Like, and your homegirls ain't shit because they left you over there and be like, we gonna tell everybody back home.
That's the best way.
we finna leave.
We out, but we gonna tell everybody.
Yeah, what kind of collect call that would be? Jesus. Whoa. Vlad already got a interview book.
Who?
Vlad.
That's funny.
That's crazy.
Oh my God, this shit is crazy. I see y'all in here. It's a lot of people
Yep.
in here. Can we get everybody to hit the like button? Can we get everybody to hit the like button? And don't forget, He is risen. That's my final bag. There's 30 of them in there. There's 30 orders. Order your He is risen now. If you want me to make it to the post office by tomorrow. And if you buy He is risen, please also buy a copy of my book, The Shrouded Lighthouse. Go to my website, mrzowhat.com, mrzowhat.com. All right. Here we go.
Wait, what we gonna trade her for? A Uber driver, nigga? Like,
don't do that.
I'm sorry.
No, seriously. Prayers up, man. Prayers up. Somebody said, Zoe, have you discussed they cloned Tyrone? Everybody's telling me to watch this. I'm gonna watch it.
It's interesting.
This is what I don't. Everybody talking about Jamie Foxx got cloned.
He just looking hella light skinned in the video, but anyway. And people ain't gonna believe it until he actually goes live. Not a recorded thing and put it up, because yeah.
Hey man.
You're not gonna please niggas.
Know somebody though. Like, yeah. What is your suspicion based on? In logic, you have two dominant factors in logic, right? If you're making a logically sound argument, you have a conclusion already set up, right? Your conclusion. This is what I think it is. The other piece to your conclusion are your premise. And you can have multiple premises, but only one conclusion. The premise that you use prove your conclusion correct. So the premise works like this. According to The Shrouded Lighthouse, written by, so you're citing your source to back your premise to prove your conclusion. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Most of these niggas is just using the eye test. He looked. Well, yeah, he does. That means he's been cloned. Not necessarily. What if all the other pictures you see on the internet are touched up? And many of them are by PR people. So when you see Jamie looking a certain way, you go, huh? That's what Jamie's supposed to look. Really? How you know? A lot of y'all don't know Jamie got freckles. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm.
Sarah?
They have, yeah.
A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
And they got freckles.
Mm-hmm.
You get some people talking about, oh, he darker than what I thought he was. Well, maybe in the picture you saw him in, he had on makeup. A lot of them do wear that. Right? You ain't got nothing to prove your premise. Right? Or your premise is not strong enough to prove your conclusion. Unless you know these people, first off, they got professionals who know how to look at a video and go, that ain't who that is.
Yep.
Everybody think that ain't Jamie. How you know? Bring out your premise, multiple premises if need be. Bring out your premise and prove your conclusion. Not opinionate. This is what I think it is, and this would look like to me. This would.
I'm telling you, because I'm just saying. Now y'all believe what you want. I know.
It was like, look at his hairline.
They trying to prove.
Do you know this nigga's hairline has been moving around for 25 years?
Are these the same people that be on Maury?
Have you seen the high box hairline he had back in the 90s? Like a high pushback box.
Hey.
A little tiny doorway box at the top up here. Come on. That hairline been moving around for years. And ain't nobody saying he was cloned when his hairline was moving around. Nobody was saying, look at this. You know, these hairlines are quite strange. These,
Well,
wait a minute. Could we be looking at a false Jamie?
Why does it sound like Billy D. Williams?
Right. This is Billy D. Williams on the next 48. Where is Jamie? Jamie's gone. But let's be real. There is a doctor who does hair transplants, right? There's a doctor who does hair transplants. Look him up. He is breaking down Jamie's hairline.
This is what the world has come to.
But what I'm saying is, not one time did he say Jamie was cloned.
So we're talking about a hairline, and there is a sassy trucker in Dubai and rotting in jail.
Yep. Yep.
This is crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
This is so crazy.
What I'm saying is American culture, American society is out of whack. We are out of control. We think we're moral, but we're really not. We're really toxic. And that toxicity has spread into everything. And now one of our greatest addictions is social media.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what keeps us alive. This is what keeps us interested in life, is drama, is the bullshit that's going on. So, I mean, it just took me by surprise that so many people are talking about Fox being cloned. I think it's crazy. My thing is, show me unequivocal proof. Show me unequivocal proof. We live in a society. This is me just asking questions. Are you a deep fake technology master? Because they got some technology called deep fake, deep reality that could put somebody's face on another person's face. My question, if you're not a professional in that field and you know what that is, it's kind of hard for me to take the advice on it. It's just I just be like, how do you know? Like, I would never speculate that the only thing that I thought was off, I was like, one side of the goatee is missing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he had one side of the goatee connecting, but then the other side was missing. And then somebody else pointed out that one side of his face was smooth, and then the other side had like the regular face lines. And what they were saying was, somebody pointed out that if one side of your face is smooth and the other side still has face lines, that is indication of a stroke, because there's paralysis. That's why there's no facial lines. That's what I was told, but I don't know anything about that.
But do you know who Joy Reid is?
Yeah.
Okay, Joy Reid came out saying that she didn't even know it. One of her cousins had sent the clip over to her, so she had to immediately put it out on her page, where it has a commercial for some weight loss gummies, and it's her having being interviewed by Anderson Cooper live on CNN and stuff like that, and have her on her weight loss journey using these gummies. She says she's never done this commercial. She's
Really?
never even met Anderson Cooper.
Deep fake.
And and people are making money because her cousin had called her or whatever because she wanted her to get her a hookup on some free gummies. Weight loss gummies. I was
But that's
like,
what I'm
they say
saying.
they
Like,
out here for real.
listen, if you're not an expert in the field that you're doing the conspiracy in, I think it kind of invalidates or discredits you to some degree because you don't really know. It's just an opinion, you know. Oh, we think Jamie, and it's amazing that it's taken off. I'm going to watch what they clone Tyrone. I'm gonna watch it, but the reality of it is, you're not in control of no technology here.
Hmm.
But you got an opinion about it.
Opinion. Hmm.
I don't know what the fuck going on. That's how I do.
You what? What? So you just on the phone? What? I don't know what's going on. Oh, do you want to do the 25-year-old story now?
Yes.
All right, let's see here. Okay, so this is girl. This is very sad. This is a very sad story though. All right, so family reveals new details after a woman is shot killed in Northwest Charlotte home. A woman was found shot to death at a home early Tuesday morning in Northwest Charlotte. CMP is it today? Okay. CMPD says Stephanie Alexander called 911 to report she had just arrived home and shot a woman who was inside her house. Police say that woman, 25-year-old Tyra Crosby, was pronounced dead inside the home. Alexander was still on the scene when police arrived. They arrested her for voluntary manslaughter. Alexander posted a $250,000 bond 6 hours later. Tanya Hoskins says her daughter was lured to the home where she was killed. She was invited to that home. I know my daughter wouldn't have went there knowing it was a married couple or that it was a wife's home. She was lured there by the man that was old enough to be her father, says the lady's mom. Hoskins believes her daughter met the man at a club. She says Tyra called her as she was being attacked at the home. She says a voicemail message captured her daughter's final moments. It's about an 8-minute long message of her being beat, tortured, and you can hear them both um, in there saying that they were going to kill her. So now it's under investigation for a thing. And actually today they're actually laying her to rest in Charlotte.
Say, Zoe, what's wrong with you, man? What? Why do you be talking about death? Look at the senselessness of all of this. Sister girl shouldn't have been over there, period.
Yeah.
But she was there, and this happened. Sister girl, the wife who shot and killed her. Why shoot and kill her? That's jealousy, right? Sure, the sister shouldn't have been in your house. 100% agree. You already hearing them saying they lured her there, though, right? Okay,
Yep.
cool.
And
So
they're saying
maybe
they
a
torched her.
man,
Mhm.
the man who met her, whatever, lured her there, right? Toxicity of this society, man. If you're a human being, you should be struggling to live too.
Mm.
Like if humanity, listen, if you can empathize with other people, right?
Mm-hmm.
You should be able to feel the level of suffering that is that exists right now. The level of pain, the level of torture, the level of misunderstanding. This is why I be on that. Like, God damn, can you feel what's happening in the world?
Yeah. Mm.
So we saw a video, right? Many of you probably saw it too. A young boy with a ski mask on is trying to rob a man at his house. But the man got a 12 gauge pump
Hey.
right on him. But the man is talking to him like, yo, man, we ain't got to do this, bro. He finally talks the youngster down and then takes the youngster into the crib. Right? We see moments where, okay, there's some humanity right there. Right? And those moments are far and few in between. The moments we typically see the most of are moments like this. I'm not saying the young girl, whatever happened, I don't know what happened. What I'm saying is talk to your husband. He brought this woman here. Why take it out on her? You should have said, young lady, please get your things and leave. And then you should have talked to I'm not saying maybe shoot your husband and kill you. I'm not saying do that. I'm definitely not advocating the level of violence that was perpetrated here. I'm saying, damn, talk to your husband who brought the lady here. Why she gotta die?
But but the voicemail is the mom saying like this voicemail is like both of them were torturing her.
That's what. Come on, man. Like
this is that's some demonic shit.
You trying to tell me that this was a torture setup?
Mm-hmm.
We gonna lure you here so we can have a husband and wife torture party?
I bet you it wasn't the first time.
So I just gave them their alibi, which is he was cheating on me with her.
That voicemail, that the voicemail is going to be what's going to change everything.
That's the smoking gun.
Yeah, because they had no idea that her phone was on. Oh, someone said the Fuzzman flip. Nzinga. Nzinga, where your receipts, girl?
That's crazy. That's right. The brother with the 12 gauge on the youngster who was trying to rob him de-escalated the situation.
Yeah.
They wanted to torture a 25-year-old. Ah, Jesus.
Oh, God. Oh, man. I wish. Would you have any happy news, man?
Huh?
You have any happy news today?
I know we got more stories, don't we?
I mean, we have this one, which is kind of weird to come after this, but Chucky actor accused of trying to meet no more than 10 teens for sex. Oh.
Yeah, he's a nasty little freak. The guy who played Chucky is a perv.
Shocker here.
And he's his name is Ed Gale. He's still on the streets despite admitting to meeting teens for sex. Yes, Chucky, your favorite demonic doll, is also into the kids that love him so much. When actor Ed Gale captured on camera admitting to sexting a 14-year-old boy, allegedly with the intent to meet for sex, some of his former fans weren't the least bit surprised. I was just happy to see him get caught, says New York resident Jonathan. Jonathan was a minor when he first saw the 1988 horror movie Child's Play. Ed Gale was the actor playing Chucky. Right? It got really weird, and I was put in a situation where I didn't know what to do because this horror character that I grew up loving is now trying to hit on me. Wow. That's what Jonathan said.
Not Jonathan.
Jonathan says he was he was just a fan of Gale's work. Still, though, through a social media account. Jonathan says the actor began pursuing him for a sexual relationship. He started calling me his baby boy,
Whoa.
and he would say he wanted to be my daddy and stuff.
First of all, if it ain't Tyrese calling you baby boy, it's not the same as an actor.
First off, you little as hell. You can't be nobody daddy.
Hey, he'll give me a little daddy.
Little daddy. My name is TD. What does
Hey.
TD stand for? Tiny Daddy.
Hey, do the TD, do the TD now. But it's
Wow.
horrible.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Anyway, the police haven't arrested him or taken him in because they said his health is so bad.
Wait, he's so his what is this? Make a wish for pervs?
Make a wish.
This nigga's on his way out here, and all I need, no more than 10 though, because my health ain't good. So just give me.
Yeah,
what?
but yeah, but
This is so disturbing.
yeah.
This would have never happened to the people that voiced anything from Tales from the Crypt. None of that.
No. The activists say Gail thought he has been communicating with a 14-year-old boy, but it was actually a decoy from the CC unit. With all the information from Gail himself, you may wonder why he hasn't been arrested. The important question is his intent was.
Oh.
And if he took steps to affect that intent, to make the intent a reality, that is a crime, says attorney Samuel Dordulian, a former LA County prosecutor. I want you to listen to what they said.
BS.
The important question is what his intent was. And if he took steps to affect that intent, to make that intent a reality, that is a crime. So you have an intention, then you have some action steps that you use to affect that intent and make it a reality. That's the crime.
If he was a black dwarf, I don't care how many tiny steps he done took, they would have had him under the jail. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
If he was a black dwarf, all them tiny steps.
A black dwarf.
Oh my God. Dordulian says the investigation into this type of case can be lengthy. However, he believes it's only a matter of time before Gail is arrested. The forensic on the electronics devices take some time, especially if it's encrypted. There could be many other victims, and they're trying to put it all together. So,
oh my God, if this was the dwarf from Hell Date, it would have been different. Oh my God. Oh.
Fucking shame.
And what kid these days, your go-to horror movie is Chucky? Like, there's so many better films out here. Like, I don't understand like how some of these older people are getting like these delusional teenage fans. But this whole situation is so. White people get so many excuses because what that attorney said was like a loop-de-loop.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, it's like they don't care about no health. You know what I'm saying? Like Bill Cosby went up there acting like he was blind. They come on, nigga, we got you in here.
They didn't care about Bill.
They ain't care.
They said, Bill, you going to jail. You know, they didn't also try to I think they already like brought his case back.
Oh yeah, they're bringing another one.
Oh my
for God. Another. I'm like, I don't know how many. First of all,
Preston,
they need to
thank
find
you,
the
Preston,
men.
for the super chat. Thank you guys for super chatting. I appreciate everybody who's done it. What were you saying, Sarah?
I was waiting for them to bring the men out because all the women look like men that he allegedly had sex with. Because I don't know, one of them looked like Howard Stern. The other one looked like a drag queen with botched surgery. I don't like. It's just a lot going on. I don't. Whew. As a plus size black woman, it is amazing how so many black men try to you know, talk about me because I ain't got no booty, I ain't got no shape. But y'all go get the most ratchetest looking white woman or whatever, but because she's so white with light hair, all of a sudden she's okay. I'm okay. I'll stop. I'm not gonna be mad. I'm okay. I'm cool. I digress. Go ahead. As long as it's no more than 10.
Keep going, Sarah.
No, no, but it's just like it's so super irritating, like the state of society and stuff like that. Especially, well, I'm not gonna go into my own situation that I had, but it just I don't get it. What is attraction? What is attraction, though?
I think people think attraction is merely physical, but it's not. You're attracted to people's social status. You're attracted. This really gonna hit. You're attracted to their emotional mindset, right?
Mm-hmm.
Listen, y'all don't understand. You're also attracted to their wounds. You're attracted to what's wrong with people too, and people don't understand that,
I said light hair.
huh?
No, someone asked me, did I say nice hair or light hair? I said I did say light hair. Well, go ahead.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell y'all, new episode of the Situation Shift tonight. My television show airs on Our TV 78. I want you guys to drop down and get that Our TV app. We got a new episode tonight. Can you reach self-actualization
Hmm?
without the hand of God?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, tonight. Yes, trauma bonding. It's a real thing. Television show tonight. Download Our TV app. All right, Our TV app. The one that says Our TV 78, brand new episode. It airs 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's midnight on the East Coast. And it replays 11 p.m. over here. So you get a 9 p.m. showing and an 11 p.m. replay. Listen, that's gonna be late on the East Coast.
Yeah.
But if you want to see it, you're gonna have to be up. I don't know if people still have DVRs where they could record it.
Do they? I don't know. Mm-hmm. I don't know if people still have those. But the trauma bonding, but see, okay, but then, is it just me? Am I being bougie? Whenever I haven't been in the hospital that much, thank the Lord. But I was in the hospital for a week because I had the flu very bad, right? A couple years
So
ago.
got on a priest outfit. Oh,
Yeah.
that's Tone in here clowning. Oh, they clowning my.
They call your outfit. You look
You
nice.
said I look heavenly. That's right.
No, you need some. Bless that wonderful name of Jesus.
What were you saying, Sarah?
Okay, so the thing is, like, okay, I was only in the hospital like for an extended length of time for like 5 days when I had the severe flu, right?
Yeah.
Because I was being hard headed and didn't want to go to the doctor. Anyway, even in that, I wanted my own room. Why is it to allow myself to heal privately? All this trauma bonding, it gives me. I have a roommate in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got my own machine. Let me hook up my antibiotics and everything. Let me get myself together. Why do I have to be in here and watch the nurse give you scroll downs too? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like that. Like, I remove myself from a situation if I feel like it is extremely toxic because I just like, I don't like that. Maybe that's probably why I'm not married. Okay, I don't know.
Hey, listen. Stop complaining. Somebody says Zoe is on the main line. Tell him what you want.
Tell him what you want. Zoe is on the main line. Tell him what you want. Oh, Zoe is on the main line. Tell him what you want. You can call him tonight at KBLA and tell him what you want.
My.
Oh yes, oh
Yes,
yes, oh
yes.
yes.
Ushers, open the doors of the church.
Oh my lord. Oh my lord, my lord.
Is she crazy? Hey, listen.
Oh, they say it's about no, sir. It's about relating to someone, having something in common. Whitney and Bobby had something in common too. Made a song about it, like the Here Go. No, I'm saying
We have something in common. What do you mean there's about relating? What are they talking about?
relating to someone, like a trauma bonding.
Listen, your wounds relate.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to say. Like, you were asking what is attraction. Many people think it's just physical, but attraction is connected to a lot of things. It's not just physical. There's emotional attraction. You could be attracted to be a person could be a certain kind of way, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they say, I'm attracted to that. But most people don't say, why am I attracted to that? Right? This is why in this book, I was trying to do what physicists did many years ago when they were trying to understand the particle. Now, the particle had movements, it could move like a particle, but it also moved like a wave. And so, what physicists did nearly 100 years ago in the 20s and 30s, you know what they said? It was like, well, the particle behaves like a particle and it behaves like a wave. Let's call it a wavicle. Because it had a dual functionality to it, right? Well, when people ask me about attractive, right? What's attractive? What is attraction? I came up with a word here where I did the same thing that the physicists did when they said, let's call it a wavicle. I called it attachtive. Attachtive. Attractive and attachment. You got attachment styles that make other attachment styles attractive to you. Attachtive. It's not just being attractive, but you're also attached to a type of lesson, to a vibrational frequency, right? If you do the work, right? Or if you've read the work of Dr. David R. Hawkins, he talks about how truth has a vibration. Hey, Garrett, thank you, man. You guys in here doing it.
Pew, 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 pew.
B. Alston, 714. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You understand what I'm saying? They're attachtive. I am attracted to that which I am attached to. In this book, I broke it down. The Buddhists and the Hindus believe that it's primarily the Buddhist. Attachment is the source of all suffering, right? Suffering in Sanskrit is dukkha. D-U-K-K-H-A, dukkha. Dukkha means bad space. Bad, disappointing, frustrating, bad space, right? Ka is space, dukkha, bad space. Now, there's a polar opposite to dukkha, which is bliss, which is happiness, which is contentment. But it breaks down. Su, good, pleasurable. Ka, space, good space. Do you understand? Most people are in a bad place. Most people are attached to their norm. And their norm was toxic, right? How your mom and them raised you. Remember I told you, I gave that example earlier today. You could have been in a middle class home. You could have been with good people, right? But if you don't know what you're modeling from them in terms of their attachment styles, right? We're going to cover that tonight on KBLA's Voice of Reason,
Hey.
7 to 9 p.m. We're going to cover that tonight. But a lot of people don't understand attachment brings suffering, which is why George Lucas, using the Joseph Campbell imprint of the hero's journey, wrote Star Wars. So here you go. Hey, Roger Ragland, thank you. So here you go. You see Yoda telling Anakin in Star Wars. I'm trying to paint this picture so you can see how they integrate all the spirit stuff, right? While I'm making this point about what is attractive and versus what you're attached to. So Yoda is talking to Anakin because Anakin just had a dream that his woman is going to die in childbirth. And so Anakin goes to Yoda for insight. Hey, man, talk to me about, I had a dream. He said, are you dreaming about somebody you know? He was like, yeah. Close to them? Are you close to them? He was like, yeah. And Yoda is trying to ascertain what's going on. Well, once he gets, oh, there's somebody close to you, he says, man, you better train yourself to let go. Right? He said, let go of everything you fear to lose. You got to be in a position to let go of everything you fear to lose. What is he talking about? He's talking about attachment. Right? You're attached to your wife. That's what led you down to the dark side. Many of us are attached to our wounds. This is what leads us to the dark side of relationship. Because all we know is how to take care of our wounds. How do you take care of your wounds? You create expectations for your partner. Oh, I know y'all not ready.
Teach yourself.
So you happen to just open up a can of whoop ass with one question, which is, what is attraction?
Yeah.
Sometimes you're attracted to the toxicity that raised you.
Mm-hmm.
And it isn't just the physical attraction or the emotional attraction. Right? Sometimes it's a wound connection. I love the way Dr. Jashana Johnson said it. She was like, our central nervous systems are relating. People don't understand that, man. So, Sarah, what are you attracted to?
What kind of I'm attracted to? I'm a very much so a vibe person. Like I there's certain things I like physically or whatever, but it's not really about that. It's like it's the conversation. It is the like I like a man's like when they talk and stuff, you can see that they're cultured and you know what I'm saying. Like we just have interesting conversations, but you can be really smart and funny and all those things and loving and caring when someone is very like nurturing. I think that is, and then also I'm very much so attracted to like the presence of like a real like a man. Like it's just it's a presence that I really like. I really like, but at the same time, I I am like the Marvin Gaye song, which is one of my favorite of his. Is like I like I want you, but I want you to want me too, though. I think it's
I want you to want me too.
because I want somebody like to. It adds another layer when you know that you're into somebody that is into you. You know, like it's that. It's that.
So I'm
spark.
finna hip you with a little something. We're gonna cover this tonight on KBLA. What if because I hear what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
What if the person you're talking about is an avoidant? What if he has an avoidant attachment style?
What do you mean? What do you mean? Wait. Avoiding attachment style? Like
Yeah. So
he doesn't want to get close to me?
what exactly?
Oh no, but
So-
that's not that's
Wait,
not what I like.
hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me give you this.
Okay.
When we're children, we get our attachment style from our primary caregiver.
Yeah.
Now, primary caregiver is just a fancy way of saying your mama,
Mm-hmm.
but they don't want to wound or injure mothers by just saying the mama basically give you your attachment style.
Yeah.
Okay. So what if you're there's fearful avoidant, there's dismissive avoidant. What if and guess what? You hear me say it all the time. Relationship is a mirror, right?
Yeah.
Well, we're about to use the attachment styles to prove it.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
So, avoidance, people who have an avoidant attachment style tend to attract people who have an anxious attachment style.
Oh wow! I'm getting the opposite of what I want.
Exactly.
That is so terrible.
So the anxious attachment style is based on where you going. Wait, let's get closer. Tell me more.
Yeah, come on.
I love you. Let's lean in.
Yeah.
Let's solve it. Now you can see what's happening here.
Yeah.
The anxious, because they're afraid of abandonment, that's why they're anxious. They try to pull closer.
Mm-hmm.
The fearful avoidant or the dismissive avoidant, the more love you pour on them, the more they want to push back.
But that's all the relationships I've had.
Oh my God,
this
because
is so
that's
terrible.
because that's what you're attracting.
Oh my God.
And you're attracting that so you can move out of the anxious mindset into a more secure mindset. But most people don't know that, oh, I'm anxious or I'm secure or I'm insecure. Most people don't know what attachment style they have.
But every time when I get I get fed up with that, I leave.
But
and
exactly.
Then they are like on me like white on rice.
Then they come back because that's what avoidants do.
I got stuck for 3
So
years.
listen, when they fall back, you got to fall back. Because the anxious person tends to want to lean forward when the dismissive falls back.
Oh my God, that's so true.
So when they fall back, you got to fall back.
Okay.
You see?
Yeah.
So when I say, you hear people talk about it all the time. Relationship is a mirror, but you never hear them go into the attachment styles and use it to prove the mirror effect. Avoidants are typically attracted to ones who are anxious.
Oh my God.
When the avoidant pulls back, the anxious leans in.
Yeah, because like, don't leave.
How can I help you? What's going on? Talk to me. The reason why this happens is because many avoidants were shut down by a caregiver when they were children.
Oh my God.
So, in other words, the caregiver, not knowing, probably shut down your negative emotions, what you felt bad about. You don't need to cry about that. Stop crying. Stop tripping. Or that ain't even nothing to cry about. I don't even know why you're going through all of this.
Oh my God.
So when you have a parent that shuts down your negative emotions, that forces a child to do something. You know what it's called?
What? Try to show them that I can change you.
No. What the child does is learn how to self-soothe.
Oh, true. Yeah, absolutely.
So if the baby is insecure or if the baby is dismissive avoidant because nobody's there to help him when he's crying for fucking, I need a bottle or something, that baby will find a thumb or a couple of fingers and put them in his mouth and go, oh, okay, this works. Yeah. Self-soothe. So you know what happens with the dismissive, with the avoidant types? They take self-soothing into their adult relationships and they are reluctant to be soothed by their partners.
Oh my.
So they attract the anxious who wants to soothe you. Let me help you. Let me walk you. No. I got it. Hey. It's too much.
Gary, if you live in LA, ask me out on a date, I'll go.
Y'all hear me? That's relationship as a mirror. So when you hear me talk about relationship as a mirror, I'm giving you John Bowlby's attachment styles to show you, right, how that mirror effect happens. Now, your job, when I say walk into the relationship looking for how you show up, you're supposed to be oh shit, there's my anxious side again.
Oh my.
Let me pull back.
How do you fix that? Oh my God.
No, people think it's like taking a motherfucking Camaro apart and putting it back together. It's not like that.
Yeah.
Oftentimes, if you are consciously aware, that's enough to arrest the development of a particular attachment style. So when I'm sitting here listening to you talking about what is attractive, I'm saying it goes deeper.
Oh, most definitely. You have summed up like my relationship, because honestly, like I had never growing up, I didn't see my mother, um, with anybody. I never saw my mother go on a date, talk to a man. She said she dedicated her life to the Lord and her children.
See?
So I never saw that. And then other relationships that I saw my grandparents. My grandfather, he worked all the time, gave my grandmother whatever she wanted and stuff like that to do whatever she wanted. And they, I didn't really see them like lovey dovey and stuff like that. I never really saw that. But I always like kind of wanted that. I've always wanted to, and that's why another reason why I didn't like want kids unless I was married or something like that, because I thought I didn't want my child to grow up like I did, like without both parents, to have that balance.
See? So you're attracting lessons to undo your attachment style. Most people don't even know what theirs is. Mine, I'm more of anxious, right? I have more of an anxious attachment style, fear of abandonment.
Yeah.
Right? Shit, I'm
Me
a
too.
foster kid. Right?
Yeah.
Early part of my life. So the attachment style, I mean, think about it. By the time I was 10 months old, I was in an orphanage or some shit. Where's the primary caregiver to develop the attachment style? Do you see?
Mm-hmm.
Do you see? Your attachment style, then you carry your attachment style with you for your whole life. Now, you have the power to reframe it, to rewrite it, to reauthorize it, to reprogram it. This is what I talk about in the Shrouded Lighthouse when I get to self-authorship.
Yeah.
What am I attracted to? Your wounds, especially if they're unrequited wounds, wounds that have not been fulfilled, that have not been healed. You are attracted to your wounds. You bring these wounds into your life in the form of intimate relationships. But there must be self-observation and self-awareness in order to see what in you is calling into your life. Right? What that is unresolved in you is calling into your life.
But it also, like, in my life, there's been three three when I was a kid and one when I was older or whatever, where literally I was dying in front of people and no one lifted a finger or a hand or whatever to help me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so to see people like not wanting to help a child, and then the other part as an adult, like that, to not to even flinch and be totally okay with if this person died, I'm cool.
But
In my
again,
face.
that reinforces your fear of rejection,
Yeah, so
your
therefore I
fear
want
of
people to.
abandonment.
Yeah, but that's why when I say, why can't you accept my love?
But no,
You know what
let
I'm
me go
saying?
back. Let me go back. You're looking to be accepted when you're supposed to accept.
Oh,
That's the lesson, right? The attachment style got you on a mission to be accepted externally.
mm,
But how you nullify your attachment style and begin to rewrite it is to accept yourself and not make it a requirement for external acceptance. Do you see what I'm saying?
yeah.
That's the lesson. People say, "Oh, relationship is a mirror." How? Show me. Well, I got somebody who act just like me. No, 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 no. Go deeper. How do you act? What's your attachment style? And then once you figure out your attachment style, listen, watch what I'm about to break down.
You helping me.
Every family has a communication style too.
Mm.
Are y'all collaborative, cooperative, combative, competitive, avoidant? What's your communication style? That's one layer. The other one is, what's your attachment style? That's another layer.
Mm.
The other one is, what's your socioeconomic status?
Mm.
That's another layer. The other one is, what's your religious belief?
Mm.
That's another layer. What's your cultural background? That's another layer. Okay, what part of the country are you from? That's another layer. Are you West Coast, East Coast, Southeast, Midwest? These are layers that are filters over yourself. Some more layers. Were you physically abused? Another layer. Were you emotionally abused? Another layer. Were you psychologically abused? These are the layers through which we are looking at the world through. So these layers warp our perception. Damn. Relationship is a mirror. Really? How? How have they revealed the layers within you? Or are you and those layers in cahoots trying to find a partner that will conform to the layers of your projections?
Want somebody enter the fun house with the mirrors, all the different mirrors. Oh, Jesus.
Do you see?
I really want to be happy in a relationship.
No, listen. This book right here came out in 2015.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Voice of Reason. Zoe show started in 2012. Voice of Reason show started in 2008. And for 20 years before that, I have been saying relationship is a mirror. You know why? Because I was reading the works of Krishnamurti. Krishnamurti was the first person I ever heard say relationship is a mirror. All right? That was the first time I ever heard anybody say relationship is a mirror. And then when I look at how far he goes back, he was born in 1895, died in 1986, had been teaching for over 60 years. That's when I realized, oh, he's the foundation of all these motivational speakers. Lloyd Hinton.
Hey, Lloyd.
Yeah. Garrett. Thank you. You guys in here today.
Garrett.
So he's the foundation of this new age talk, this theoretical, philosophical talk. He's the foundation of it. Tony Robbins, Lisa Nichols, Wayne Dyer, Eckhart Tolle, Deepak Chopra, all got their stuff from Krishnamurti. Zoe Williams. So in 2015, I dropped the relationship dismount, and that's all I'm talking about, relationship as a mirror. In 2015, 2008, you didn't hear people readily talking, unless they knew about Krishnamurti, you didn't hear people talking about relationship as a mirror. You didn't hear that. Now everybody talking about it, but they still don't know how to apply the mirror effects, right? We just took a piece of John Bowlby's work to show you how the attachment styles interlock. Dismissive avoidance, fearful avoidance, attract anxious types, and vice versa.
Oh man.
In this book, The Holographic Relationship, I was the first one to talk about relationship entanglement. A year later, Jada Pinkett says, I was in an entanglement. A year after this book drops. I'm not saying they read it. I'm just saying. Entanglement. Two particles get entangled. Once you pull them apart, no matter how far apart they are, they could be light years, billions of light years apart. If the property in one is changed, it will instantaneously change in the other particle, moving faster than the speed of light, which was one of Einstein's constants in the universe, universal constants, right? Well, guess what? That's a relationship, right? Entangled particles, pull them apart, they are still entangled. And regardless of how far apart they are, you change the quality of one, you instantaneously change the quality of the other. Now, watch how this goes. They say particles have spin, but not like a top, but they use that as an analogy to try to partly describe what they think is happening. So they say one has top spin, bottom spin, whatever. They have spin. Because most particles look like a little cloud of matter. All right? So, if let's say one particle is spinning with a north node, and then the other entangled particle by nature has a south node. So you have north and south. This particle has the north node, this particle has the south node. Well, if you switch the south node in this particle, it automatically flips the north node to south. What is that? North and south. Opposites attract. Dismissive, avoidance, attract anxious. Sarah, you learned something today?
I've learned so much. At the same time, it's just like I want to. I want to get better because it's just like
You got to stop wanting to give, and love. Just look at anxious people as like Elmira.
Oh no!
I want to love you and kiss you and hold you and touch you and did it.
Oh my God!
And then you attract the avoidant, which is like, oh, okay, thank you, I appreciate it, but wow, I'm gonna need 2 weeks away from you now. It's too much love.
Yeah.
They feel enmeshed. They feel swamped. They feel like you've overwhelmed them with too much.
That's what he said. He said, "Oh, that's like I never had nobody like cater to me and stuff like that."
Sarah, this ain't a real session, is it?
But no, it's not. But I'm saying, but the thing is, I'm doing something I would normally do. Like it's not like he thinks it's exceptional, and I think that it should be regular. I thought all females did that.
No. There's again, we're revealing your attachment style.
Ugh.
And if your attachment style is anxious, the attachment style has fear of abandonment.
Someday a man is going to love me and is going to love my love my attention that I give.
No, but what I'm saying is you have to find a balance.
Okay, I'm too much.
No, no, no. Anxious is not a healthy attachment style. It's a fear-based attachment style. Fear of rejection, fear of abandonment.
Yeah.
Do you see?
Yeah.
So when you see that, you have to say, oh, I'm too much to them based on their attachment style. Remember, anxious attracts the avoidant.
Okay.
So now when you see his response to your loving, like, you have to be able to go, that's not his language. Think of it like love languages. You have to be able to say, let me pull back. So when they fall back, you fall back.
Jesus.
But the anxious wants to lean in. What you falling back for? Where you going? Come here.
Yeah.
No, let them go. Because remember, they were taught how to self-soothe. So they have to get comfortable in allowing their partner to help them soothe. Because the primary caregiver made them feel like they were on their own, so they had to soothe themselves. Does that make sense?
It makes total sense.
There you go.
At the same time, I just want somebody to
That'll be $600.
Thank you, Zal.
Yeah. So don't miss tonight. This is what we're talking about tonight on
KBLA.
KVLA. We turn this into KVLA, the voice of reason.
Sorry.
Yo, I haven't gotten a single He Is Risen order. I haven't gotten a single book order. I don't know what's going on.
I haven't got a single cash out.
Y'all gonna support her or no?
Come on, man.
Y'all gonna support?
I think they need your stare.
Huh?
They need your stare in that camera.
You think?
Yeah. That's what's missing. Wait, sorry. Oh my
Oh
God.
no, really? Not a single order. Wow. Okay. Wow, that's heavy. Sarah, do we have the video?
No, it didn't come to my email. I emailed it several times from my phone, and it never showed up. But I have a clip of the old one on here. You want to play that?
We got a new episode tonight.
Yeah, it's a new episode tonight.
We can't play that. Have you guys been watching this situation show? I want you guys to check it out, man. We're getting ready for season 2,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, we are.
We're getting ready for season 2.
Yes, it's going to be amazing.
Sarah is the co-executive producer of the television show.
Yes, I am.
Attila Phillips says, just bought my second copy of the relationship dismount, and you can too. Get the relationship dismount
That's the
here.
homie.
Oh, and I got Dr. Sunshine on. Dr. Shalonda Crawford will be on with me tonight. It's about to be on.
Oh my goodness. I'm going to get me a certification somewhere so I can be on your show. So. Give me, I need to be a phoenix or something. Like, to get on.
Oh my God.
Orders. Richard said orders coming in.
Ain't no order. I have no orders. That's crazy. Listen, I just don't want you guys to try to rush them in tomorrow morning. Because tomorrow, let me just tell you how I do. You order today. Tomorrow morning, I get up early. I start hand filling out the packages. I get the packages up, ready to go. And then I go to the post office and ship them off. So I want you guys to support, all right? I want you guys to support. Can y'all do that for your brother? Buy all 30 bottles that remain. That's what I got. I got 30 orders. Can we get them sold today? You already know that this is top shelf. I already feel like a drug dealer in the cigar lounge. Because brothers, give me two. I need two. But they're just herbs that Dr. Russell made exclusively for the Zoe What show. And I hear they work fantastic.
Fantastico.
Yes. All right. Sarah, do we have everything? Did I cover all the stories?
You did. Yes, you covered all the stories, sir.
All right. Y'all get ready. Tonight, situation shift. 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The Situation Shift is my own television show that is produced by some heavy hitters. Again, Sarah is one of those producers.
Oh my God.
Right? No, Sarah, you one of the producers.
I am. Yeah.
That's really what it is. You see Sarah in the picture back there with the blue glasses on? Yeah, man, you got Marcus King, everybody in there, man. It's great stuff. That's the Situation Shift. That comes on later tonight. If you're on the East Coast, that is 12 midnight. Brothers and sisters, it comes on the West Coast, 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The Situation Shift with Zoe Williams on our TV. Mm-hmm. All right? Now.
Our TV is your TV.
Yes.
You're actually hear me as doing the shout outs.
Now, before the Situation Shift airs, my relationship radio show on Tavis Smiley's KBLA Talk 1580, that show airs from 7 to 9 p.m. The Voice of Reason is a daily show, right, that airs from 7 to 9 p.m. on Tavis Smiley's KBLA Talk 1580. Download the KBLA Talk 1580 app. Please understand that all of the episodes are available on Apple Podcast, Google Play, Spotify, Pandora, all of these. This is a podcast all over the world. I want you to download. We got 270 episodes so far. Right?
Yep.
So, and don't forget, when I go live for the KBLA show, you can come right back here to my YouTube channel because we broadcast the behind the scenes. You could hear the callers. You could hear the conversation. It's good stuff. Come back to the page. On your way out, can you hit the like button? I want to thank everybody for tapping in. I want to thank Sarah. We did an early show today because we were on time. I appreciate everybody for showing up. None but love. I'm out. Deuces.